Hey, it's Mina, and in this pick a card video, we're going to go over if you and your person you're thinking of are going to get married. We'll cover questions like how you're feeling and how they're feeling about the relationship, what your potential signs are, how you and your partner will feel in the future about the relationship, and then ultimately if that's going to lead to a healthy, happy marriage. For those of you who are looking for a personalized romance reading, I do offer them, so send me an email to minanixtarot@gmail.com so we can get that started for you. If you're new to pick a card videos, here's how you do it. You're going to take a look at the 6 piles here and try to think of which one calls to you more. I like to take a second and close my eyes. Take a deep breath in. On my exhale, I release any expectations of the reading and allow Spirit to guide me. And then open my eyes. You should feel drawn to one of the piles or a couple of the piles. It's okay to choose more than one pile. That just means there's little bits of messages in each one for you. So choose a pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. And check in the description box for your group. So grab your mug of coffee or tea and read some tarot with me. Start out by rolling the astro dice to see what your sun, moon, and rising sign could possibly be, and then see what your potential partner's sun, moon, and rising sign could possibly be. So for you, we've got Cancer, Taurus, and Capricorn in your sun, moon, and rising. And for your partner, we've got Aries, Leo, and Gemini in their sun, moon, and rising. So for them, it's funny because right now you guys have the opposite view of the relationship. So you're in the 10 of Cups reversed and they're in the 10 of Cups. And for them, they are pretty sure that you're their soulmate, like they're ready to commit right now. You are not as interested in a traditional relationship. Like that just doesn't spark your curiosity like it does for them. You're holding on to this idea that you just kind of feel like traditional relationships haven't necessarily been that successful in the past, or those that you've seen haven't been that successful in the past, and you're not sure you're fully sold on it. So let's talk about how you're both going to feel in the future. For you, you've got the Page of Swords and the Bat, and for them, we've got the Justice card and the Earthworm. So let's see how that's going to transition. So in the future, you're just going to find them really, really exciting. They kind of get you out of your comfort zone, which makes sense to me. They're Aries, Leo, those are both fire signs. Those are really fun, warm people. And then Gemini, they'll always keep you guessing. They know how to create the most excitement and really socialize well. I think the issue here for you in the future is going to be that this is bringing up some karmic stuff for you. And this person pushes you to, they challenge you to see things differently, and they challenge you to look at the world differently, and they sort of make you let go of your past assumptions about what a relationship should be. In the future for you, while this person makes you feel really excited and passionate, it's almost like they seem like a fleeting person that's supposed to come into your life, challenge all of your beliefs, get you excited about love again, and then they're supposed to leave. For them, they just don't feel like they can get you to open up. And that makes them feel like they can't share themselves completely. They kind of start to lose hope in the relationship quickly. I feel like they come in really committed and really ready for a serious thing. And you're kind of like, whoa, I'm not there yet. And then it makes them feel a little shy or reluctant to open up about themselves. In order for this to progress for them and for them to want to get married, they need to be with a very open, honest, and balanced person. They're looking for a person who they can depend on and that wants to depend on them. They want someone who's ready to commit to marriage, and so let's see what the outcome, if this would be a favorable marriage for you guys. We've got the 6 of Swords reversed here. I would say no. The 6 of Swords reversed tells me that things are just not going to progress as quickly as either of you want them to. It's going to start leaving you to feel really trapped. Well, you're going to start feeling really trapped in the relationship, and they're going to start feeling really overwhelmed. I would definitely say that this is not a relationship that's going to lead to marriage. However, this is a relationship for you, as we can see over here, that really helps you break down the barriers of what you perceive a relationship as, and it really helps you to connect with what you want from a relationship in the future. All in all, this is a really exciting relationship for you guys, group number 1. These are all the messages I'm getting for you. If this video resonates with you, give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick-a-card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Let's move on to group number 2. Hey group 2, just looking over your spread, I can already tell with all of these major arcana cards that you guys are going through some serious karmic stuff with this person. You've probably known this person in a past life. So let's start out by rolling the astro dice to see what sun, moon, and rising sign you might have. We've got the Cancer symbol, the 6th house, which is Virgo, and then Saturn represented by Capricorn. So you're either a Virgo, Cancer, or Capricorn in your sun, moon, or rising sign. And for them, oops, I'm knocking everything out of the way. It looks like they are 11th house, which is represented by Aquarius, Capricorn, or Sagittarius in their sun, moon, or rising sign. Let's dive into how you and they are both currently feeling in the relationship. So for you, you're just now kind of entering into a state of wanting to date or wanting to be with somebody again. For them, this wasn't like a love at first sight thing for them. They sort of grew into liking you, grew into being interested in you. For you, you're still trying to deal with resolving some of your feelings about yourself and healing from previous issues that you've had in other relationships. I feel like they're sensing that hesitation from you and how you need to take it slow, and in turn, they're sort of mimicking that by taking it slow as well. In the future, for the two of you, you've got the 10 of Pentacles reversed in the Hawk, and they've got the Strength and the Raccoon card. Something about them in the future sparks a complete shift in your life purpose, path, and focus, and it really sets you down your actual spiritual life path that you were meant to take on this earth. They are like this catalyst for you that creates a situation where you feel pushed to do something completely differently. With the 10 of Cups reversed, it's because there's a lot of fighting and arguments and tension between the two of you. There's this kind of slow build up to attraction, a significant time of attraction, and then a time of really realizing that you might be different people. For them, they enjoy the disagreements with you. It makes them feel like things are more passionate or wild, or that they can kind of gain control through the relationship with you. The raccoon can be really competitive. They also tend to wear this mask. Sometimes the mask works in their favor. I'm getting very serious, like Sag Leo vibes from this person. So they kind of enjoy taking on different roles and moving through different processes. They don't mind an argument. They don't mind a disagreement. They're okay with all of that. They push you and challenge you in certain ways, and in some degrees that's really exciting, but in general, you're sick of it in the future and you want to be with someone where there's a path of least resistance, because I think you're figuring out your bigger path here, and the arguments and all of that kind of distract from what you want to do in a bigger life sense. Will it be a favorable marriage between the two of you? Interesting, because this is Spirit's way of saying it's the choice between the two of you. If you can get to a place of being open and honest and not being tempted to manipulate your partner to try to get what you want, then this thing could be really good for you in the future. It could push the both of you to look at worldviews that you never even considered before. If you're not willing to put into the work into the relationship, and you're not willing to really deepen the relationship and have an open, honest communication with one another, impart your selfishness, your selfish reasons for wanting to be in a relationship or wanting the things you want out of a relationship, then it isn't going to be the best marriage. I can see it as being like a passionate and exciting relationship. It's drama filled and has like that has those like classic TV show, romantic comedy show moments in it, but ultimately that might not be the thing that lasts unless the two of you are willing to kind of mature, deepen, and develop into more honest, loving communicators and able to take on each other's issues and accept each other with the flaws that you currently have. This is interesting. Spirit is saying it's up to you. It's up to you how much work you want to put into the relationship, and this relationship will be work for it to become the blossoming good relationship that it should be. So those are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 2. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 3, holy moly, Major Arcana Batman. All of your Rider-Waite cards that you pulled for group number 3 are Major Arcana. This is a huge relationship for you. This is going to bring up a lot of karmic stuff. I thought group 2 had a lot of our Major Arcana, but this one's pretty intense. So let's go ahead and start out with what your Sun, Moon, or Rising sign probably is. Looks like you have the 4th house Cancer, Scorpio symbol, and then Jupiter, which represents Sagittarius. So you're either a Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. And for them, they have Cancer, Capricorn, and either Gemini or Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So both of you, with these 2 cards, this is the Hierophant for you and the Devil reversed for them. It's like things were not going so well in the beginning when you met, and now things are going much more smoothly. The Hierophant tells me that you feel that they share the same values and goals as you, and you are definitely feeling like you want to be committed with them. You're feeling that soulmate connection start to blossom for them. For them, they have recently been in a pretty abusive relationship, and so they're kind of questioning their ability to make good decisions with romance, and so it's going to take them a little bit longer to get to that soulmate place. But they are much more aware of themselves and what they wanted than they were when they were younger, so I see this as a very good thing for them. But let's talk about how they're going to feel and how you're going to feel about the relationship in the future. You've got the Empress and the Nightingale, and they've got the Magician and the Reversed and the Octopus. They make you feel fearless. They make you feel like you can speak your mind and you're truly valued. You feel very committed to them, and everything about them makes every single thing you learn, and the more time you spend with them, you feel a deeper and deeper connection with them in the future, and you feel extreme love and compassion towards them. For them, they have some unmet needs in the future, and a lot of it is because they are still struggling in the future to let their boundaries down. I feel like they really let someone in the past, and that person completely crushed them. For them, they learned from that person to use trickery and manipulation instead of love and affection. And it's almost like you're the person who's supposed to be there to restore their faith and love again, which is really, really sweet from their perspective. But I just want to tune in and make sure that you are getting what you need from them, and making sure that they have this tendency to want to manipulate to get what they want instead of, and use logic over emotions in the relationship. And sometimes they can come off to be very, very selfish and very cynical about love and the future. And that's just because they had a really hard time maintaining healthy boundaries when they were younger, and they got hurt a lot because they were so open and vulnerable. And so they're going through a lot of karmic energy release in the realm of romance and love. So let's see if they'll be able to get over that, and if this would be a beneficial marriage for the both of you. We've got the Emperor card here as your relationship outcome. This is telling me that the relationship is going to have a good influence on the both of you. It's going to provide you with a lot of really good needs met, but it just may not be that classic like romantic fairy tale type of relationship. So if you're looking for that really passionate, romantic, kind of whimsical romance, that's not what you're going to get here with this person. What you're going to get is a practical, stable partner who is working towards looking at their flaws honestly and asking you to love them despite that. For this relationship to work, you're going to have to be really committed to honesty and to hearing things that you might not really enjoy from that person, because they're dealing with so many karmic issues themselves. So if you're looking for that flighty, fun, kind of effortless fairy tale romance, this is not the romance for the two of you. But if you're looking for something more realistic or more practical, then this is definitely a type of person who is always trying to better themselves, who is always trying to do the most reasonable, responsible, logical thing. Kind of up to what you're looking for, group number 3. But in general, because I'm a Capricorn sun, this is the kind of relationship that I go more towards, but I know that that kind of relationship is not for everyone. So you just kind of need to make your decision here of whether that's worth it for you or not. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 3. If this video resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 4, I'm going to go ahead and start out with your group on rolling the astro dice to see what your sun, moon, and rising sign is and your potential partner's sun, moon, and rising sign could be. Okay, so for you, we've got the Cancer symbol, the 11th house represented by Aquarius, and Venus, which is ruled by Taurus and Libra. So that's saying that you could be a Cancer, Aquarius, Taurus, or Libra in your sun, moon, and rising. And for them, we've got the Aries symbol here, North Node, in the 7th house, which is represented by Libra. This could be saying that they are an Aries or Libra. This could also be saying that their North and South Node are Aries and Libra. Those are opposing signs. This could just be referring to their life path, or these are the behaviors that they're supposed to move towards more in life. So sorry if that's a little bit confusing. North Node is what we're supposed to be working towards in our life. South Node is what we come in already being an expert or feeling comfortable in. North Node is the opposite of that, and that's what we're supposed to incorporate more into our life. So Libra and Aries. The Tower card reversed for you, how you're currently feeling, and the Queen of Wands for them. Something major has just happened either in your personal life or in the relationship that you have with this person. And for you, you are thinking about marriage because you feel like marriage might fix the situation, or a deeper commitment might make the situation a little bit better or seem a little bit more committed. It's almost like a last-ditch effort to keep things together. I feel like if you have just come through this major upheaval in your relationship and the relationship has stayed intact, then maybe marriage is the right way to go, because they're feeling really optimistic about everything. They're excited. They're feeling really confident in the relationship. They're willing to even like have a baby with you or create something new with you. It might not necessarily be a baby. Sometimes when fertility or creation are in a card, it also can mean like they want to deepen an idea with you or start a business with you. For you, you're a little bit more apprehensive, and you've kind of convinced yourself that deepening a relationship with them is going to fix all of your issues. I would very much caution you against that line of thinking. So let's see how the both of you are going to feel in the future. For you, you've got the 4 of Cups and the Phoenix, and for them, the Knight of Wands reversed and the Buffalo. It'll be the same kind of feeling for you in the future. The cycles will continue to repeat. So for you, you kind of feel like complacent or caught up in what you hoped the relationship would be like, but you're still unsure if you're getting what you're wanting. The Phoenix card represents our root chakra, and so our ability to feel safe and our ability to deal with some past karma, some stuff from before we reincarnated into this life. So for you, I feel like a complacency and like not really appreciating things for what they are. You start to sort of take them and the relationship for granted, and it lacks a lot of the passion that you were hoping. And I think it's because you want the safety of the familiarity of the relationship, and there's nothing wrong with feeling that safety in the person, but the Phoenix asks us to like burn down the bridges of things that no longer serve us and to embrace a level of rebirth and change in our life. For them, the Knight of Wands reversed and the Buffalo, they can sense that you're not really fully in it for them specifically, and it makes them in the future kind of start seeking out other people or other groups of people that can fulfill them. And so they're not feeling very fulfilled at this time. The Buffalo is all about stability, so they're going to be there for you. They're going to be your rock, but they don't feel like they're getting fulfilled from you in the future. They feel like they are your rock. They appreciate you as a person, but they're not feeling that back from you, and it causes them to start to look to other places and people to get that validation. And I can see that creating a situation where they sort of lack enthusiasm for the relationship in the future. Is this a good idea to get married? Will it be a successful marriage? We've got the 2 of Swords here. There's always going to be where you're both standing your ground, not willing to make a difference and compromise with one another. You definitely are going to need some time away from each other to figure your own stuff out and to figure out whether that person is perfect for you before you make any decisions on a long-term marriage. I just don't know if either one of you can truly fulfill what the other one needs, to be completely honest with you. I would say unless something huge changes between the two of you and you realize you truly just can't live without that person, not I feel comfortable with this person, I've known them for a long time, and I want them in my life because they're the safe choice that I know, and I don't want to be uncomfortable getting to know someone else. But if you truly, truly feel like you can't live without this person, then realizing that there's going to have to be a lot of compromising on both sides to make this thing work is going to be something that you need to realize moving forward in the relationship. If you are looking for someone where there's more of an ease to the relationship, and someone who can understand or get your point of view better, then I would say that this would not be a successful marriage between the two of you. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 4. If this video resonates with you, give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hey, group number 5, this is your answer to if you and your person that you're thinking of should get married. So let's go ahead and roll the dice to see what your sun, moon, and rising sign might be. We've got Taurus, the first house, which is represented by Aries. And then Uranus, represented by Aquarius. So this is saying that you have Taurus, Aries, or Aquarius somewhere in your sun, moon, or rising sign. And for them, we've got the Leo symbol, the 8th house, which is Scorpio, and North Node here. So this could be saying that they have a Leo or Scorpio somewhere in their sun, moon, or rising. This is also saying that they live under their creed, their motto. What they want to be is more Leo or Scorpio-like. The North Node is what we aspire to be like, is what we're trying to move towards more in our lifetime. So that's kind of what their life path is, a more Leo Scorpio vibe. How are you currently feeling about the relationship, and how are they currently feeling? For you, you've got the 8 of Swords reversed, and for them, the 8 of Cups upright. So you've both been in relationships before, and you're both coming out of abusive or upsetting relationships from the past. For you, you were in a relationship that trapped you, that held you back, that kept you from overcoming obstacles, and it created a lot of anxiety for you. For them, they're coming out of a relationship where someone completely abandoned them, where things were going really, really well, and the person just walked away. So they're dealing with some abandonment issues while you are kind of coming out of your anxieties on being controlled by another person. I have a feeling that they were very controlling with you, very jealous, never really let you find your own path or find your own way. And so for you, you're coming out of that. For them, they're still heavily dealing with some abandonment issues right now and not feeling like open to trusting other people. In the future, you're the King of Pentacles reversed and the Unicorn, and in the future, they're going to feel the 4 of Cups reversed and the Fish. You are intuitively feeling a sense of controlling from them. I bet you can understand why they're being controlling, because they were just left out of the blue. They felt like they had no control over the situation, so they're coming into your relationship being very controlling, and then that triggers your response of being in a relationship where you were controlled and abused and hurt by someone who would never let you run free. You're noticing intuitively their jealousy, their possessiveness. They kind of swing toward manipulation, and you're just not feeling a level of security and comfort, stability from the partnership. For them in the future, they're going to be ready to come out of their sense of trauma, and they're willing to start flowing with the universe instead of against the universe. And they have, I would say, I don't know what stage of the relationship you're in with this person, but this person is going to take a long time of healing. I would say this person is a not right now person, if I'm just being honest with you. They've got a lot of stuff that they need to get through, and if you try to force a more committed relationship now, they're going to become very manipulative and jealous and use their abandonment issues as a way to control you, and you've already been in a controlling relationship and you don't want that, so it's going to trigger your response to want to fly away, and the more you pull away, the more their abandonment issues kick in and the more control they have. So push and pull, push and pull, push and pull. It's going to be this continuous cycle. But for them in the future, they are actually going to get to a place of feeling like opening up and they're going to deal with their trauma. They're going to spend the time healing. They need time to heal. They might not be saying that because they are dealing with abandonment issues right now. They might be saying, oh, like, I need you, I want you around, I don't want to be alone, but what they need is to be alone. They're very restless, they have no ability to focus right now, they're tired, they just need time to refocus and get clearer goals. They're not a bad person, just something bad has happened to them. I will tell you what the outcome of the relationship would be if you were to start something serious right now. However, I would heavily advise against starting something serious. Maybe be their friend or be a person who checks in up on them or is there for a listening ear, but I wouldn't get super romantic with them right now. The King of Wands is going to be the outcome of your relationship. It's going to be a codependent relationship, essentially, and you're both going to get so wrapped up in the drama and the emotional, overwhelmed feeling of it all that I feel like you're going to get trapped in a situation where your freedom is restricted again, and you're gonna, again, it's that cycle thing. The King of Wands is literally describing the cycle that I described between these cards down here. So they're gonna hold on tight to you because they don't want you to leave them. You're gonna feel like they're holding on too tight, so you're gonna want to separate and get your own freedom, and then they're gonna notice you're trying to sneak away and get your own freedom, and they're gonna hold even tighter. So the King of Wands here is literally describing that emotionally overwhelmed feeling, that feeling of getting cut off too quickly, and the feeling of someone being a little bit too overprotective. So I would say marriage at this point is going to be a no. I would say dating this person at this point is going to be a no. They really need time on their own to figure things out. They're a good person, and in the future I feel like they'll be this, all the good things about this King of Wands card. They're going to be optimistic and charming and protective and a leader and self-assured, but right now they're not in that place. Right now they've been hurt and they're trying to figure out who they are. So give this person some time before pursuing anything more serious, group number 5. These are all the messages I'm getting for you. If this video resonates with you, give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time. Bye! Hey group 6, let's go ahead and get started on this quest to see if you should marry this person by rolling the astro dice to see what your sun, moon, and rising sign are and what their sun, moon, and rising sign are. So for you, we've got Cancer, the 11th house, which is Aquarius, and the Scorpio symbols. This is saying that you could have Cancer, Aquarius, or Scorpio in your sun, moon, or rising. For them, Gemini, the 9th house, which is Sagittarius, and Jupiter, which is also Sagittarius. So they're Gemini, Sagittarius in their sun, moon, or rising. So for you, you currently feel the Ace of Wands about the relationship, and they're the 5 of Wands reversed. And you guys actually have a lot of wands in your reading, which to me symbolizes like kind of unpredictable or energetic. These are the type of people that like to get things done, that are action oriented. Lots of divine masculine vibes coming from this reading, especially with the cheetah here. So and the chariot, the cheetah and the chariot are both like huge forward momentum cards. So let's go ahead and dive into the real specifics here. So for you, the Ace of Wands reverse. For you, the Ace of Wands. Yeah, so you're like ready to go in this relationship. You want to go places with them, you want to do things with them, you want them to be a part of your life, you want them to be in all the aspects of your life, you're feeling fun, excited, you want like spontaneity with them. Both of you have both of you are really like intense with your emotions, which is a really cool thing. For them, the 5 of Wands reversed, they're ready to come to a place of peace and harmony. You both tend to stand your ground on things, and you can both have tempers, and they're ready to put that aside and be a little bit more cooperative with each other. So while you're ready to get out there and go, and you're really into like the action, they're into dealing with the emotional side of things right now in the relationship. You're kind of like the let's go and have fun and enjoy each other's company, and they want to solve it by talking about it and having it out and talking about their emotions and having open communication. In the future, for you, the 10 of Swords and the butterfly, for them the chariot and the cheetah. In the future, this is going to lead to you feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You feel like you're carrying a lot of the emotional strain, and that the extent to which they want to be emotional about things really can overburden you at times. You feel like they're not being as spontaneous and fun as you would like them to be. And the butterfly card here is about going through intense transformation. So your relationship is in the process of changing in a big way, and it feels very uncomfortable for you at this time. And you are definitely in a place where you want to be in your little cocoon, just sticking to your daily routines and the basics and not really ready to take on the deeper issues. But for them, with the Chariot over here and the Cheetah, they're like all in, ready to take things on, ready to conquer emotions. Like, they want a successful relationship. They're probably recommending in the future for you both to like do couples counseling. They like to communicate, work hard. The Cheetah card, again, I think I've told you this already, but it's all about like full speed ahead. Let's get things done. Divine masculine, action oriented, super committed, super passionate, super warm. People really gravitate towards that Cheetah vibe. So you're struggling with your emotions a lot, and they're like, yeah, I'm in this. I'm committed. Let's go. You take as long as you need. Let's work it out. Let's go to counseling. Let's do what we can to better ourselves and the relationship. So will this be a favorable marriage for the two of you if you do decide to get married? Yeah. I mean, Temperance is like the best card that you can really get here. It's a harmonious relationship. It's finding the perfect balance. It's finding a balance between love, commitment, and respect for one another. This is going to be a very respectful relationship. When one of you is down, the other one picks that person up. When one of you isn't really feeling it, the other person will step in and step up for them. So I would say this would be a beautiful marriage between the two of you. And because you have different strengths and because you have different attitudes on life, it's sort of like the yin and yang. You're going to balance things out. It's going to be a really great partnership. There's a lot for you two to learn just by being together. So that's a really exciting notion. They make you see things in a different way, and same for you. And yes, that can be uncomfortable at times as we're checking out new perspectives, but ultimately it leads to a really strong, happy relationship. These are all the messages I'm getting for you, group number 6. If this video resonates with you, give it a like or comment down below. Subscribe to my channel for more pick a card videos, as well as monthly horoscope readings, and I will see you next time.